Speaking of videos, there's been a bit of shooting going on this week. However, not for the
There's been a shooting
for something else. There's been a small shooting. Mason might want to elaborate on that one, huh, buddy? Like, what's going on with that shooting earlier in the week?
Bro, we talked about this. We talked about this. Come on.
No, we for those of you who don't know, we a good friend of ours is a rapper called Boy Scout Gatsby, and he has been in town in Melbourne shooting a music video for his up and coming tune. And yeah, a few of us were lucky enough to be a part of it. We had a couple of crazy days on. Well, I had one day filming. You guys had a couple days filming,
two.
right?
Yeah,
right. Which I actually don't really know anything about, like about what. I mean, I've seen the photos and things on the Instagram story, but I didn't even know you guys had like, you know, all this shit to do until this week. So
that second day was fucking nuts. But I guess we could start with the first day. I mean, you were the first one into the shoot to do your bit, and I haven't seen or heard anything about what you did besides like the concept of the bit. So how'd it go?
True. Well, all I really knew, I just like said, Gatsby messaged me and he's like, "Oi, would you want to be in my music video?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right, sure thing. Like, I would love to. I'll do anything for you, bro." And he's like, "Oh yeah. Oh, all right. Well, just keep Tuesday clear." And I was like, "Okay." Then he asked me for my dimensions, clothing wise. He was like, "Okay, what size clothes do you wear?" And I'm like, "All right, well, here you go." And the night before the shoot, like, you know, way too late to organize it, I get a message being like, "Oi, can you rent a suit? Do you have a suit that you can wear tomorrow?" So clearly, whatever he was asking for my dimensions just fell through. I had to wake up the next day, drive immediately to a suit hire place. No idea if they would even be able to sort me out. I walked in. I was like, "Look, I need you guys to make me look like a late night show host. I need a suit. I need something to wear." They sorted me out in like 15 minutes. I walked out looking like a fucking businessman. Hailed my cab. Went to the shoot. It's like this old abandoned warehouse that I pull up to. You guys probably saw the place as well. It's like I think it actually used to be a Bunnings, which is like a hardware store here in Australia a long time ago. But then it's got abandoned. Then a bunch of like heroin users and
squatters.
You know, a lot of squatters moved in and graffitied all over the walls and took various shits and pisses and other things in the toilet, which apparently solidified into a block by the time that the production team, you know, found themselves renting this place. So it was quite like a burned down, decrepit place. But, you know, upon going inside, it had been transformed into quite an impressive set, you know, cameras,
makeup, it was legit.
Lighting, you know, what do you, like dollies that you move the cameras on, like a whole bunch of people were here making this music video happen. I walk in a suit, kind of not knowing what to expect. All I knew is that my role in the video was being a late night host, and that Gatsby would be on my show, and that I would be behind a desk and he would be rapping to me, and that would be the scene. But yeah, like it was kind of a crazy operation. I'd never really been in an environment like that before. I got my makeup done by a professional in front of a mirror. I looked all caked up and beautiful. She like fixed my hair. And I'm sort of watching Jackson Gatsby do his thing, and the directors, you know, kind of directing him very efficiently, and they're getting the shots done. And before you know it, it's time for my little moment. So we go over to this crazy set, which they built for the shot. It was like late night with Fitz, like a whole talk show host, like looked like David Letterman, like the whole thing, like a window with stars outside, all that shit. And yeah, we take positions and like basically shot this thing. It took around 30 minutes to an hour in total. It was just sort of running through different takes, pretending to have a conversation, like Gatsby rapping along with the lyrics, all these people watching it happen behind a camera, like kind of nuts, like kind of crazy, but also it felt very natural and very easy. The director did a great job at making everyone feel comfortable and making, you know, things run smoothly. And before you know it, I was done. Fucking hung out on set for a bit more in my suit. Found a guitar, started playing that, and then I went home, and that was kind of all there was to it for me. Like it was very exciting, but at the same time, sort of just one and done. Just crushed it. So I can't wait to see how that turns out.